Greetings, everybody. It's Nicholas from Serbia here. Today is 27th of July 2016. I'm just going to do a short video about the latest distro that I've installed on my PC as the secondary, of course. Voila, welcome. It's the Manjaro Linux 16.06.1 codename Danielle 64-bit edition XFC desktop, my favorite of course, and with Manjaro it's really an eye candy. It has its own special Manjaro touch. I don't know why, but I like it. I really like it, actually. The second of all, Manjaro. Mm, freedom. Freedom of choice based on Arch Linux, and I really like it. And the special thing that I like the most about Manjaro. Drivers implemented, like every other Linux distro, but a little bit more support actually, and a little bit more stability. Manjaro Settings Manager has the quite nice feature. Let's see. Manjaro Settings Manager. And inside of it, of course, you need to put in the sudo password. What I wanted to show you guys is the kernel updating, which I really like. Now see, here you have the hardware detection part, where it's going to suggest that you install some hardware drivers for your specific hardware, which is automated and really nice. But in the kernel section, what do we have here? Look, running now and installed is the long-term support recommended 4.413/1 kernel Linux 44, but I can update to 4.5, 4.6 actually. 4.6.2/1 came out yesterday as the suggestion for update, which I didn't do, of course, because I like to stick to the long-term supported stuff. But in general, you can run the bleeding edge on this one, really easy. Quite a lot of software pre-bundled, and I don't even want to go through the sections. I'm just going to, fly over them, and you will see some small things, like for example the multimedia, which I've added personally myself. The second nice thing, package manager, or PAMAC. Inside the preferences tab, also my favorite option with Manjaro is that you can use the official repositories, sort them from the country, from region, blah 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 blah, by the speed, and then refresh. It's going to automatically sort them out by the speed. And in the AUR section, you can enable the AUR, is Arch User Repository. And it says here, is a community maintained repository, so it presents a potential risk and problems. All AUR users should be familiar with the build process. Right. After you enable this option, you can tick off if you want to search in the AUR by default. So if you're going to search in this tab here in the search bar, it's going to use the AUR by default, which I don't do actually. I don't use the updates from the AUR, but what I do, I tick off this option, do not ask for confirmation when building packages, because it gives me a little bit more speed. Now, this is the tab for the official repositories here, Manjaro repositories, which are also quite nice, maintained with a lot of speed and effort, and I don't say anything bad about it. But in the AUR, you get a lot more choice. Of course, they say it's not so stable, right?